Welcome to my informative speech. The topic I chose to inform you about is any old bag will do. The point of this is to know what to let go of and what to keep. If you could carry only three things, one from your past, one from your present, the other for your future, what would they be? And what kind of bag would you carry it in? But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you were so stressed out, neglected, or just plain overwhelmed? Well, I don't know about you, but many times I have. You feel like you have this bag, any old bag, of stuff that you really shouldn't carry around. I'll tell you a little note about myself. I used to have this t-shirt that was my favorite one to have, and it was my favorite shirt to wear, really. And on the front of it, it said, "All stressed out and no one to choke." My favorite shirt, and I think that sums it all up. But anyway, that shirt has seen its days. I won't tell you or attempt to show you that. So if you're wondering by now what my bag is, I use a state-of-the-art hiking backpack. And yes, a hiking backpack. You know the hiking backpack that you carry? When you could hike a trail, like somewhere in Arizona, which I would love to go if possible. Keep me in mind for that. Have you ever seen the show called Motion on the Live Well Network? Oh my goodness. Now, if only I could be on that show hiking and had enough money, I would be there in a New York minute. Okay, but anyway, this bag for me has all the stuff you need and want, and some stuff you don't. It's just a matter of doing a little clean out, so to speak. So out of all these things in my bag, here are three most important things I would bring. Alright, get ready for it. Oxygen tank. Yep, I said it. Oxygen tank. Let me show you. Right here. Oxygen tank. This is something that my mom used before she passed away. And she would have to carry this everywhere she went. And because she had a breathing problem called sarcoidosis. And I was with her through a lot of sickness and things that she's been through over the years. And I was taking care of her. And it was just really me and her. But I took care of her since we moved here, about 2005. That was after my father just passed in January of 2005. And we moved here to North Carolina, in Clinton, where she's from. And I didn't have my driver's license yet. And I was trying to finish my GED. Did I forget to tell you that I was only 23 years old of age in February when we moved, and in March was my 24th birthday? It was my turn to take care of Mom, as I always have done. But during that time, I was sick myself with Crohn's disease. We were kind of taking care of each other at this time. Let me speed this up. So taking care of Mom wasn't bad at all. So it just turned out to be a little lonely. Everything you could possibly do in the world, things you feel you couldn't do enough, can take a toll on your whole body. My mother had sarcoidosis, like I mentioned, and it was in her lungs, and no, she was never a smoker. Anyway, I did everything I could for her with no help from relatives, and they were just right across the street. It was like I could breathe, and knowingly Mom couldn't either, unless she had her oxygen tank with her. But I felt like I couldn't breathe because of doing everything myself without any help. So, why an oxygen tank? Well, duh. since I lived it myself, I thought I couldn't breathe through. I feel like I couldn't breathe myself, so through an oxygen tank, it doesn't put so much work on your lungs, over time. So it reminds me to take a day to breathe, and breathe in and out, in and out, in and out, especially when things get tough. For my present, one thing I put in my hiking bag, which is very hard to carry, I would bring my degrees earned, my education. So far I've earned 2 associate degrees, one for computer information technology, and information security systems. It took 4 years to get instead of 2. I went for 2 degrees. It just only took like an extra couple classes. And my mother was right there with me until the year of my graduation. She died in February. I graduated in May the same year. Tough time. But I won't forget who was there with me throughout all of it. It's always good to have someone who's there for you and understands what you went out of life. It's been a dream of mine to have an associate's degree, got 2 now, a bachelor's, working on, thank God, and a master's degree. One day we'll shoot for the PhD. Who knows? Education can take you very far in life, and I want to make sure I do something in my life that's important to me and helps make a difference. So my degrees are more than just papers. They're building blocks of knowledge. The more you know, the further you go. Keep it real, people. You'll never stop learning in this life. Finally, I guess that's it.